Hello everyone on YouTube and welcome to a new 3D Artcore tutorial, and this time we are going to learn how to create an holographic sticker. Okay, now you probably know what it is. In most credit cards we have this hologram. Usually it was old-fashioned credit cards. Some of the companies still using this. This is some kind of a security feature that they have, and this is basically what we are going to learn. So I had in mind to create this tutorial as additional part for the Batman credit card, and therefore whatever I will deliver today will in some way, in some very obvious way, will be, related to the first part, this tutorial of how to create Batman's credit card. Now, the thing is that you will need to choose if to add it as additional, part to this card, or as the main thing on that card. In both ways, they both will look pretty much good, and it really depends on what you will prefer to do with it. So, but we need to do some preparation before we can start this tutorial. It should be very easy, and if you didn't already watched my tutorial about logos and tribals, I suggest you will do this before you continue with this tutorial, because we are going to create something that related to that tutorial, and basically just so you will understand what I'm going to do. I just suggest that you will refer to this tutorial, and then you will understand better. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go over the browser and find a simple JPEG of Batman's icon. Okay, symbol, icon, whatever. And I want you to open it with Illustrator. So go over Open with Illustrator, and inside Illustrator I want you to click once on the logo, okay, and you should see this square, and I want you to go over this little triangle next to the image trace icon and expand it and choose black and white logo, okay, and then I want you to click expand, and if you see this all these paths around your symbol, then we are okay. So what we did, we actually removed the other colors, which were the orange color inside the symbol, and replace it with white, okay, and the black stays black, but I have a feeling that it's also replaced with new black, okay, color. So what you need to do here, you go over File, Save As, you type in some new name, Batman logo, okay, and leave it as .ai, okay, choose the format Adobe Illustrator, click Save, and from the version Illustrator, choose Illustrator 8 and click OK. Probably in this step you will add another extra message, just approve it and we can continue. So close this and close Illustrator. So now we have this Batman logo file, which is Illustrator file, and the next thing to do is to open Photoshop, okay, and create file, new document, Make sure it's 256 or 256 pixels, choose OK, and inside here I want you simply type in Batman, okay, like this, okay. I'm using font scale 48, and you can do the same. Just bring it to the middle and choose File, Save As, and save it as JPEG, okay, like so, and we'll call it Batman JPEG.jpg, and save, and OK. So that's pretty much it. We don't need to save the other one, and we just need to quit. So now, that easy, we created two files. One is Adobe Illustrator file, which is this one here, and the other is Batman. Now, with those files on top of your desktop or whatever you feel safe to save them, you go over Maya, you open Maya, and Maya. Okay, so I have one problem. At the last time I rearranged my desktop, I somehow deleted the texture for the credit card, so therefore I don't have the texture for it, and I can't continue from this the same step that I finished at the Batman's credit card tutorial. So we will continue either way, just with a new scene, and if you want you can continue from that scene if you still have it, or if you don't have it still, and it's only for only for learning this part of the tutorial, which is very important if you like to know how to create this hologram. So it's okay. Yeah, you can do it without the credit card itself. So in Maya, I want you to go over File, Import, and we want to import the Illustrator file. So therefore, you need to check that you have here under File of Types, choose Adobe Illustrator, and just so Maya will know that you're looking for this kind of files. And in the desktop, you can see that you can find here the Batman logos.ai, okay? And choose to import it. Now, after you've done so, you will get something that looks like this. Now, we'll catch this all and click Modify, Center Pivot for it, and we'll place it on top of the grid. We'll zoom in a little bit. Now, I want you to catch only those three, the square and those two rings here, and press Delete to delete them. Then grab this curve, go over Polygon, Surfaces, okay, Surfaces, and click on this little box on the Bevel Plus, okay. Here I want you to go over Edit, Reset Setting, and lower down the bevel width just a bit to somewhere about 700 or 722, and choose Bevel, okay. Now, somehow, okay, so just Bevel Plus it, and we will do whatever we need from here. Now, press 5 just to get the shader. So you see, this is how quickly we create a logo, 3D logo, but we don't want it to be a 3D right now. So what I will do, I just deleted the curve because I don't need it. I will right click on top of this polygon, choose face, and extract this face from the entire 3D object, okay? So switching back to polygons, mesh, and extract it, okay? Now, at the same time, pull this blue arrow, so this extracted face will be pulled out. Grab this one, tap F8 once or twice to bring it back to object mode, choose this and delete it. Grab this one, choose modify center pivot and switch to your move tool and place it here. Okay, so this will be the sticker itself. These are the borders of the stickers, and this is the overall icon, okay, Batman's logo. Now we just want the Batman picture, the text, to be the hologram of this holographic sticker, okay? So we need to build the shader for it, and the shader, this is the main part of this tutorial, and I will try to do it step by step and easily so you will understand what I'm doing. But first of all, I want you to switch to 4-view. This is the icon here, okay? And from here, I want you to switch here to panels. Here in panels, I want you to switch to panel Hypershade, if it's here or not. Not really sure. I think this is what I need, so let me first, yeah, okay. Don't click on the 4-view, just click here on the node editor, Hypershade, and that way everything will be pretty much easier for us, okay? Now, I want you to just a little bit scale this and scale this so you will have enough room, and then it will be easier for you to follow. What we are going to do, we are going to create a first blend material from this menu here. So this is the Hypershade. Click on blend and you will have the blend over here. Now you can move the same as you move inside the work area. Here you can zoom in or out, and you can simply move it up and down using holding the Alt key and the middle mouse key. Okay, middle mouse key, wheel, the same. Okay, so I want you to create a file node. So scroll down here, make sure you're on Maya tab here and choose file. Okay, so move these two which are connected over here. This will be file 1. So into file 1 we are going to connect this Batman title which we created in Photoshop. So you click here and you will see this attribute editor switch to this particular node. Okay, image name, you click on this little icon folder and you navigate to your desktop and to your Batman's JPEG, okay, which is this one. Choose open. Okay, great. Now I want you to first connect this to the color of the blend. Okay, so you click on the blend and with your middle mouse key you grab and drag this on top of your color here. Okay, and in a second you will understand why I'm doing this. Now I want you to grab the Batman and right click on top of the blend and choose assign material to selection. Now as you can see, we can see very well the Batman here. Okay, so that means we need to set the UVs so they will be fit to this Batman title, so it will appear in the center of our logo. Okay, so you can go grab this Batman, go over create UVs and choose planar mapping. Now you can see this, okay, it doesn't appear here, so I will try another UV method, and I will try first. You need to bring it back to object mode, so tap F8 once or twice, choose create UV and face this in front of you like this. Okay, choose the cube in front of you and create best plane create UV based on camera, and still yet we don't see nothing. But go over edit UVs, UV texture editor, and let's see what's going on here. Okay, this is the UV texture editor, and I want you to right click here, choose UV, and grab all this Batman's thing, okay, all these UVs here at the same time. Okay, mark all this area so you won't miss any UV dot, and press W to bring in the move tool and bring it up like so. Okay, so the Batman will be in the center of these UVs. Okay, now if you will switch to the here, okay, tap on F8 and close this UV texture editor. Okay, we probably will see the Batman over here. Okay, if I render this. Okay, so you need to render this just once to see that it's really there. Now grab this yellow green line here and tap delete to delete this connection. We just wanted to make sure that the UV mapping of this sticker, which is this face, are making this node here, this texture, to be applied as we should see it, okay, as we need it. Okay, now move this Batman file over here, create a ramp shader, okay, so click here, ramp, and then you will get two new nodes which are connected, and I want you to grab 4 of them and put them above here. Okay, now you take this node Batman, you click on it so you will see it over the attribute editor, and you want to scroll here to the color balance and expand it, and want you to I want you to take the ramp with your middle mouse wheel, grab and drag it over your color offset, okay, just like so. And from the ramp, I want you to click on the ramp and switch the type VRamp to URamp, okay, and then you will see that the node here has changed its color. You can see the red a little bit, the blue a little bit, and the green in the middle. Now, after you've done so, I want you to create another file node, okay, and bring it over here together with his 2D place texture, okay, place 2D texture and bring them over here. And then I want you to create another ramp. So we have two sets which looks completely the same, but the connection will be different right now. So in this section, we connected the ramp to the offset of this node, okay? And here we will use, first we will load this Batman JPEG again to this file, okay, also. So click and open, choose Batman JPEG, and there you go. And these two sets, we will connect them through a layer texture node, okay? So let's find this. It should be on the same Maya here tab and layer texture. So click on it, it will be created, and we will move it here. And here what you need to do is grab first, click on the ramp, okay? I want you to change the type here, same as the other ramp, to the URamp, okay, which is here, like this one, but in this ramp, I want you to change the red color to white, the blue color to white, and the green color to black, okay? So you will have something like this, okay? But it will appear as a URamp, okay, in new coordinates. Okay, so now you click on the layer texture node and you apply the file using your middle mouse key and drag it over here, this place on the layer texture, and release. So you will have another blue cube here, and the green one you can delete it by pressing this X over here. So press on it one time, and then I want you to move the ramp also over here and release. So now you will have both of those connected to the layer texture, and you need to put them that way that the file is the first one, which is the left one, and the ramp to the right. Okay, now click on the file and make sure you change the blend mode to add. Okay, great. Now click on the alpha is luminance, okay, apply it, and now I want you to create another node, which is Stencil, and you take this Stencil, put it over here, move this bling over here, just so we will have more space. And the Stencil, if you click on it, you can see we have here image and mask. So basically this is the mask, okay, for this colored logo. Okay, so we want to grab this layered mask, okay, layer texture node, to the mask, and we want to connect the file 1 into the image, okay, of the stencil. Okay, so click on the stencil and then click with your middle mouse key and drag it over the image here and release. So this will connect those two. Now I want you to create another layered texture. So let's find it. Layered texture, and place it here next to the stencil. And then I want you to grab the stencil and move it over here and get rid of the green of this layer texture node again. Okay, so we did it here, but we now did it also here. Now after you will do so, you will get to see this hologram appears here. Okay, now we need to connect this layer texture to this blend material. So it's very easy, you just grab this with your middle mouse key on top of this blend material and choose color. Okay, now if we will render this, okay, by the way, make sure you apply this blend material to the Batman sticker, right click on your blend, assign material to selection, and then let's render this. So this is what you will get, the Batman on top of this sticker, okay, with all those colors, okay, these ramp colors. Now the thing is, we need to make it, to give it a look of hologram, because either way when we taking a shot from many angles, you can see this effect that it looks like it's disappearing in some places, which normally you see in holograms, stickers like that. So what we need to do, we need to go over the nodes here and look for sampler info node. Okay, so sampler info. Okay, this is the one. They are, by the way, they are all under Maya tab. Okay, so if you don't already know that, don't break your head against the wall. Just make sure you're at Maya here and you can find them all. So we click on sampler info once, and I want you to place it over here. I want you to grab this sampler info with your middle mouse key and hover it on top of the place to the texture of the ramp. Okay, so place to the texture and choose other. Okay, Now from this box you need to pick the facing ratio, and for the inputs you need to click on offset, expand this offset and choose the offset U and the offset V, okay, and close it. Now we will do the same for the other ramp, okay, placed to the texture node. So you click and hold, drag it over this place to the texture and release, choose other, and again facing ratio to the offset, offset U and V, okay, and close. Now if we will take a render from one of those angles, you can barely see it, but you can see that the Batman here where it's the A and T are look like they have been disappeared a little bit, okay. Now the thing is that I'm using the ramp shader, not that good for this sticker. You might want to try to change the type to V, back to V, and also this ramp to V, okay. So now if we will take a render for this, you can see I will try to take a shot from many angles so you will see this. It will be more obvious for you, okay. You can see okay. Now you can control this appearance by adjust your ramp mask node, okay. If I will just expand the white areas, okay, so this will give us more disappearing for these areas, you see, okay. So if I will just try to render this region, okay, so you see, now this is all about how you will like this effect. It's like you must use an animation in order to see it well, because otherwise just from one still picture you won't get to see this effect. So therefore I will create render of batch rendering of 100 frames inside Maya software, so it will be quicker. And what we will do, we will just I will create simple animation for it, okay. So here it's starting in frame number 30, it will look like this. In frame number 40 it will look like this, and in frame number 16 it will be like that. In frame number 80 we will get to see it like that, and in frame number 100 you will get to see it like that, okay. So according to that we will go over render setting, and here at the file name prefix I will call it Batman, okay. Okay, and for the image format I will choose JPEG. Name number extension, you need to choose name dot number dot extension, okay. And then I want to choose the end frame as 100, and to shoot this from the perspective view, but also we may want to increase, no, just leave it on 640 on 40 480. Okay, and close, and now we will just place it like this, the camera, go over rendering, choose batch render, and that will create a batch rendering. That will be very fast because this is only in Maya software. You can see it's already started. It will finish in seconds. It's already in frame number 70. Okay, great. So here we actually done it to also at the same time create a batch rendering, and I will just enter After Effects just so you can see this. I'm almost sure I can use F-check, but I'm doing it most of the time from After Effects. This is what I used to. So File, Import, File. It should be on my Documents, Maya, Project, Default, Images, and I need to find the Batman sequence. So I'm picking the Batman 1 JPEG and making sure that After Effects understand that this is a JPEG sequence. If not, you just click on it and you can see Maya reordered all the files and named them in hierarchy. Okay, so Batman 1, Batman 2 until Batman 100. Just click open and then drag this to your area work. Now we'll zoom in so you can see it and play it. Okay, this is how it goes. Okay, this is what we intended to create. So I hope that was understandable. I'm not sure, but try to make watch this tutorial again in order to understand how to create this. Basically, it's really easy. By the way, you can use the layer texture also to give the Batman icon some other color, okay, instead of just simple gray, which is very boring, okay. But you need to make sure that the sticker, this hologram, is placed in that order that it will be seen, okay, when you render this. This is pretty much it. If you enjoy this one, make sure you click like on the like section, and that's it. Have a nice day. We'll see you soon with a new tutorial. Until then, bye. Have a nice week, day, and that's pretty much it. See you.